Hi everyone, in this video I will be showing you how you can export business cards for offset print. There are mainly two ways to do this. One is slightly longer and produces high quality results, and lots of customization are possible in this way. And the other one is slightly straightforward, and there has to be advanced software and the printer's end to make this work. So I'm going to show you both the ways. So let's get started with the first one. So make sure to stick around till the end. First you need to open up Illustrator. In the first method we will be using as a background A4 size for print as a background. Make sure to set the units as inches and keep the dimensions the same. Make sure to select the color mode as CMYK and click create. The way I am doing this is pretty straightforward. Let's create a shape for the business cards. Select rectangle tool, click on the screen once and put in the dimension 3.5, 2 inches of height. Click enter. Now a business card has two sides, one is front and one is back. Usually the top one is front and the bottom one is back. The way you differentiate front from back is where the contact details are present. Usually that side is front and the rest is back. Now let's provide some context regarding this design. This information is usually for the printer. Let's create a text. On the top line you can write the client name, for example. Then on the next line you can specify the item that is being designed, business card, and the size. Now for this particular example I have already created the design. Now let me go and open this. You can see that the sizes are 3.5 and 2 inches. Now let's assume you want to print this artwork in special material such as UV. Now the way you describe this to printer is you can extract this from the design, make it a different color, and provide some information regarding this specific artwork. I usually provide information regarding the count of print, that how many copies I am looking for. I usually add color swatch information with the print. The way you can extract the color swatch information is to select the object or artwork, go to colors, and here you can find the information regarding color percentages. You can type this in such a format that is easier to understand for the printer. Now what about the margins and bleeds? The way we do this in this type of scenario, for margins we can create an offset object. For go to object path and select click offset path. Now enter the value minus 0.125. See where it brings us. Yes, okay. Now you have created a margin of 0.125 inches. Now give it any color from the swatches. Remove the fill color and give it a stroke of red or any other color of your liking. now how you can separate this stroke lines from actual design. Just press Ctrl X, create a new layer, lock the first one and select Ctrl F and rename this as margin. Now another important thing to consider that for the offset print you need to add a bleed to the design. So we will repeat this step again. Go to object, path, offset path. Now in this time, instead of adding a negative value, please add a positive value, then click enter. Now repeat the steps as same. Remove the fill color, add red color stroke, or you can add any other color, orange maybe. In this I am adding black, I am adding red, 0.25, and press Ctrl X to cut this image, cut this stroke, add another layer and lock the rest of the layers and press Ctrl F. Rename this as bleed. Now repeat the same process, repeat the same steps for the back side of the card. I will do it quickly. Now what is the purpose of adding these margins and bleeds? In offset print there is chances of error that can lead to unwanted artifacts in the finished design. So in order to avoid these, we add bleeds to the design. As you have already specified the size for the design finished design, the printer already knows how to make trims. For this type of artwork, you need to provide the printer with editable source file or a vector file like Adobe Illustrator or EPS. So to export these files, you need to first save the document and export these files. Before we save, just make sure to keep an editable master copy of the design just in case client requires a revision before the print. Now for the print, we are going to save it as EPS. Select as many options as you like, click OK. EPS has been saved. Now before we send it to the printer, there is editable text is present. To avoid any errors before after print or at the time of printing, we need to create outlines. It is better to select all and create outline. The EPS format is cross-compatible with other softwares, so it is better to provide layer information and vector information in an EPS format. Now for the other method, the process is very straightforward. The document you set up is as follows. You create a document of 3 fine size. In this format you create 2 artboards and you add the bleed at the document setup. Set the color mode as CMYK and click create. We can copy this design and bring it over to this file. Make sure to make a group. There was a manual setup required when we created the final file. In this way, in this method, there is no such thing. Just go to file and click on save as. Select the file type as PDF, use range as all, click save. Now select high quality print, marks and bleeds, trim marks and registration marks and use the document bleed setting. and click Save PDF. You can see that your file has been exported in print ready format. This method requires printer to separate layers on a special softwares on their end. So this is how you can export or create business cards for print. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.